What up, YouTube? T Moose here. Here is my throwback segment where I talk about the films that turns 10 and 20 this week. Alright, the films turning 10, we got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, which of course it ended up being broken into two parts, and of course the second Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2 turns 10 next year. And crazy to believe, the first ever Harry Potter movie, The Sorcerer's Stones, holy cow, that will be literally 20 years old next year. Just wrap your head around that. But Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1, I always thought was a good flick. It was a really, it's a really decent, 8th chapter, and it was really entertaining. And of course, the sequence between Harry Potter and Voldemort, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows is a really solid flick. Alright, also turning 20, we got, turning 10, we got The Next 3 Days, where Russell Crowe plays a husband whose wife has been arrested for murder, and he spends, the next few years trying to get her released from prison. And I gotta say, I really thought Next 3 Days is a very underrated little gem. It's actually on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, but it's directed by Paul Haggis, who also gave us the movie Crash. You had, aforementioned Russell Crowe, Elizabeth Banks, Liam Neeson, Aisha Hines, Olivia Wilde, Daniel Stern was in this, RZA, some really good cast lists. It's a really fun, entertaining joyride. It's really entertaining. Russell Crowe, obviously he's Russell Crowe, he's always the best. So yeah, if you guys haven't really seen The Next 3 Days, give it a shot, I think you'll enjoy it. Alright, turning 20, I cannot believe this is 20 years old, and turning 20, we got Ron Howard's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I mean, yeah, I really cannot believe this is literally 20 years old. Ron Howard's Grinch movie with Jim Carrey is really cute, charming. Jim Carrey does a great job at playing the role of the Grinch. It's a really terrific film to watch. I remember watching this thing as a kid, always enjoy it, and always watch it every time it's on, TV. It's a really fantastic one. Sadly, it doesn't really get a whole lot of love, but yeah, it's much better than people give credit for. Alright, also turning 20, we got Rugrats in Paris for all you Rugrats fans. This time around, you got the Rugrats who travel to Paris, France, where Chucky hopes to find a new mother and keep his father from marrying a evil businesswoman. Rugrats in Paris was a pretty decent one. It was cute. I always did like Rugrats. I did watch Rugrats as a kid, and the Rugrats movies were really have always been really decent and all. And yeah. If you guys haven't really seen Rugrats in Paris, I'll say give it a shot. It's a really decent one. Also turning 20, we got the not-so-good movie Bounce, which starred Ben Affleck, Gwyneth Paltrow, Tony Goldwyn, Jennifer Grey, where Ben Affleck portrays this guy who switches plane tickets with another man who died in a horrific plane crash. And so he ends up falling for the deceased one's wife, played by Gwyneth Paltrow. It's a bit of a weird premise. Sad to say, it's not so good. I mean, it's not Jilly bad or anything like that. I mean, Ben Affleck, of course, he did do Jilly, and yeah, that movie was so horrible. But Bounce, yeah, wasn't so, the acting wasn't all that great. It's definitely not a soft film at all. Alright. Also turning 20, we got The Sixth Day, which takes place in the futuristic, which takes place in the future as a action film about a man who meets a clone of himself and stumbles into a grand conspiracy about clones taking over the world. Now, this also stars the likes of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who plays the lead. You also had the aforementioned Michael Rappaport, Tony Goldwyn. You also had Michael Rappaport. You had Wendy Crewson, Terry Crews, Robert Duvall. Sad to say, this movie is definitely... Arnold always had some stinkers. Sad to say, this is definitely one of Arnold's stinkers. It's a horrible, horrendous mess. It's not all that fun. It's a little cheesy, I guess, but Yeah, not that good of a film, you know? Anyway, let me leave with you guys. Which of these films stand out to you the most? The 10-year one, obviously Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. That stands out to me. And the 20 years one is going to How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Anyway, drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Team Movie signing.